Hey, what's up, guys? It's Wetheppls here, coming to you with a new Legends of Runeterra series today. So, in this video, I'll be giving you guys the intro to the new Legends of Runeterra series that I will be bringing you guys. I know you guys probably have a bunch of questions, so that's what hopefully this video will be answering for you guys. And also, like I said, this will be the introduction video, but this will also be the first video in the installment of the series. So let me bring you guys up to speed with just in general what I've been working on and what the series is. So, name of the series that I have for right now is Runeterra and Chill with Wetheppls. Now, I understand that some people maybe look at some of my content and think like maybe I'm like some expert deck builder or something like that, or like I enjoy making that kind of content. I really don't. I'm actually not a good deck builder. In my opinion, I'm not a good deck builder. I've never been a good deck builder. I do obviously like playing Legends of Runeterra, so this is a way for me to make content where I'm able to not necessarily have to review decks or necessarily have to go over deck reviews or anything like that. I can just show you guys my gameplay and talk about different topics. I mean, that's what I enjoy. I personally enjoy talking about the game, or even talking about other topics, or just in general having conversations. But I don't necessarily enjoy like reviewing decks or like going over the meta, or like I don't necessarily enjoy that. So that's what this series is going to be trying to highlight. It's going to be trying to highlight talking about different topics, which after we go over the intro of the series, we will have some topics that I do have on deck to talk about. And then also highlighting my gameplay, because as you guys can see probably since the beginning of this video, there's gameplay going. So you're not going to be seeing, I mean, I do want you guys to leave in the comments below, because I do want some recommendations on what this series should turn into, right? Because you know, I listen to my audience, I look at my comments, I always check my inboxes on Discord and stuff. So if you have any recommendations for the series, leave it in the comments below. But in general, you will not usually be seeing my cam. You will usually just be hearing my voice and seeing the gameplay on the screen. So that's what Runeterra and Chill with Wetheppls is pretty much just going to be. It's just going to be my gameplay. I'm not going to be going over decks. I'm not going to be going over like, you know, every single card in the deck. I'll just be giving you guys my gameplay, and then you'll hear me talking about different topics. It could be Runeterra topics, like if they're huge. They could also be other things. Like maybe I have other things in mind to talk about. But I'll be definitely putting them in these kind of videos. So, I'm sorry. I obviously I have a lot of ideas, so I had to condense everything down, write it down. So I am looking at my notes to make sure that's pretty much everything. I think so. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to hit. So I do have a few more notes. So it's like when, pretty much how long will this series be going for? Honestly, till I get tired of doing it. I mean, I think being able to talk to you guys, like talk to the audience and talk to anybody that watches and like my viewers and such, I think that would be way more cool, and I think that's way more like my style than like trying to get you guys to think that I'm like some crazy deck builder, or I'm like some creative deck building person in Runeterra. I'm not some ridiculous deck builder. I've never come up with any ideas on deck building or different decks. Like, that's not me. So and also, where will the series be? Mostly the series will be on YouTube. I think I'm gonna try to keep it to about a 15-minute video. I know I always say that, but I'm gonna try to keep it to 15 minutes or less for each video, so you can expect it to pretty much be on YouTube, because that content usually flourishes on YouTube. But yeah, that's about it. So that's pretty much what, like I said, this was the introduction to. So now I will be going over some of the topics that I do have in mind to talk about. And also, like I think I said this before, but I'll say it again just in case people maybe skip through and, you know, for whatever reason they didn't hear it before. But if you have any comments or concerns about the series, or anything that you think I need to add, or anything that you think needs to be, you know, highlighted, or anything, leave it in the comments down below. I check my comments. I look at everything you guys write. I look at everything that is written there. So if you would like to comment, I will definitely be reading it. Okay, so topics that I have on deck for this video are going to be is Riot turning a new leaf for Runeterra? That's topic number 1. Do you need to join a team to be competitive in LOR? And then I did want to go over the watch party for New York City. Yeah, because I do live in New York City, for anybody that doesn't know. Also, I'm sorry, one more topic actually. It's just me going over Mystic Shot tournaments coming back. So I also for I'm not saying the topics, like I'm gonna be going in order of every single topic that I just listed, but for the most part, I'm gonna try to, like, at least give each topic a few minutes. Some topics might be longer than others. Like, obviously, I might end up talking about Riot turning a new leaf for Runeterra. I might end up talking about that longer than anything. But in general, I'm gonna be trying to give every topic its own time for me to talk about. But so first thing I'm gonna be talking about is gonna be Mystic Shot coming back, right? So this is honestly, I took a little bit of a break for November. I had a lot of stuff going on, just in general. I had, you know, Thanksgiving was coming up, a lot of holidays. I also needed to find a new job, so I just had a bunch of stuff going on. I didn't really have a bunch of time in November to really put on any tournaments. So that's why I took off for the most part. And now I'm back. So we did have to get rid of EMEA only because on Thursdays is like an iffy day for me. And I don't really have another day other than Tuesdays off. And I didn't want to run AM and EMEA on the same day. So that's why I had to cut it. I'm sorry, EMEA. I apologize. I honestly, I feel like I didn't want to do it. I feel like I wanted to push through and just like try to cram my Thursdays, even if I have no time. But I was just like, I was going back and forth, and at the end of it, I was just like, I didn't want to disappoint anybody. I didn't want people to be looking forward to Mystic Shot on Thursdays, and then it just never happened. So I just thought maybe we should cancel it for now and then bring it back maybe in the future sometime. But so that's pretty much everything that's going on with Mystic Shot. You can look forward to it on Tuesdays. I am going to be doing it at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will be able to check the links down below for the Discord, because if you want to be fully updated with everything Mystic, like everything having to do with the Mystic Shot tournaments, I will be doing some giveaways as well. If you want to be updated with all of that, I think the easiest way is to join the Discord. The second easiest way is to be tapped into my Twitter. I post pretty much everything having to do with Mystic Shot on Twitter. So if you don't want to join the Discord or you don't have a Discord, easiest way to be tapped in is on Twitter. All right, let's go on to the next topic. So next topic that I want to talk about is let's get the watch party out of the way. Let's leave the last few minutes to talk about competitive LOR. So watch party, I heard it was dope. I actually didn't go. I know I really wanted to, no cap, I really wanted to go, but for anybody that doesn't know, I actually did just lose my mother last year, literally, and her birthday was last weekend. So I was actually super emotional. So I did not want to go out in public. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I really didn't. But if that didn't happen, I would 100% would have gone, because it was dope. It was dope. Even before I knew Majin Bay was going, even before I knew Jason Sensational, all of them. I mean, it was dope that they showed up. But even before that, they even signed up into going, I was already kind of like locked into going. But things happened, and you know, I just couldn't show up, honestly. It sucks, but you know, real life happens, and you get emotional sometimes, and you can't necessarily deal with it, and you know, you just gotta condense your thoughts, really take the day off, and kind of like, you know, focus on your mental health. That's the best way to deal with it. But let's talk about some competitive LOR, because I'm already looking at the time. It's almost 15 minutes already. Like, bro, I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, because of the way I talk, I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, speed myself up a little bit, or maybe give myself like certain interval, like I can only talk about this topic for 3 minutes or this topic for 2 minutes. But that's something for the future. But let's talk about competitive LOR. Let's leave is Riot turning a new leaf. Let's leave that for last. Do you need to join a team to be competitive in LOR? If you ask me that question, I would say no. The reason why you do not have to be on a team to be competitive in LOR is because right now, LOR is still in its infancy state. That's simple. LOR is in its infancy. It is not even a full-fledged scene yet. So I think being on a team makes it easier for you to be a part of competitive LOR. But it doesn't make it so that if you're on a team, you're 100% in competitive LOR. No, it doesn't. It's still, even if you're on a team, it still takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice, and it also takes you to be really tapped into the community. And to be honest, like I said, even if you're on a team, you still have to do all three of those things. So do you necessarily need a team? Not really. I think, like I said, I think being on a team makes it easier, but you do not 100% need a team to be a part of competitive LOR. No, that is false. Anybody that says that you need a team to be part of the LOR, to be a part of competitive LOR, is probably, I'm not gonna say they're setting you down the wrong path, but I would say that it's probably in their best interest that you join their team or something like that. But let's leave. All right, so we got one more topic left. We got 1 minute. Crap. Maybe we shouldn't have left. Is Riot turning a new leaf for Runeterra as the last topic. But all right, I'm gonna try to speed through it. Is Riot turning a new leaf for Runeterra? I think yes. Because I think that they're actually starting to listen to us. I think they're actually starting to create a lot more inner communities, and I think that they are actually starting to focus a little bit more, not less on the game, but more on the actual people that are playing, which is nice. But we'll end it off here. Appreciate everybody that watched the end of the video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right. So I'll see you guys then. Peace out.